Trump's been setting records right and left with the right direction polling. And it's really hard to stress how important this is because it sounds kind of mundane, actually. We ask Americans, is the country headed in the right direction or the wrong track? It seems like a really simple question, but it's incredibly important because we live in a representative democracy and voters are supposed to be happy with their representation in Congress. And it turns out that that number has been very, very, very low over time. Probably going back 20 years, the average is in the high 20s of right direction. It's really that bad. And so for all of the sudden to have right direction hover in the high 20s and low 30s for most of Biden's administration, to now just setting records like week after week. And I said weeks ago, maybe someday in my future before I die, I'm going to see a world where a majority of Americans say the country's headed in the right direction. Well, that happened yesterday. And it wasn't some fluke overnight result. It was a almost 2,000 person poll of U.S. likely voters with a plus or minus 2% margin of error. So it's real. And it was 50% right direction, 45% wrong track. I mean, we've just never, ever seen anything like that. We've seen close. The beginning of 2017 was pretty high, and also February of 2020, before COVID hit, was also reasonably high. It was kind of high in the beginning of Obama's first term as well, but this is just blowing out every other number.
Mark, we've talked about this before. The problem for the GOP writ large, this does not translate to them. And I have been talking about this. I'm in this weird spot as a commentator who's a vociferous Trump backer, okay? But I got to be honest with this audience. I'm hearing, I see, I'm read. I take a lot of incoming, as you do. The voter is very happy with Trump, very unhappy with what they see as the inactivity and inaction of Congress to do the heavy lifting that Trump and Elon Musk, for instance, with Doge have been doing.